people say that a visit to Maui without driving the Road to Hana is incomplete. I definitely recommend dedicating a whole day to driving the Road to Hana because the spirit of the drive is to go slow and enjoy the beautiful scenery and stopping at all the beautiful attractions along the way. You really have to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, the salty ocean air and the sweet banana bread smells from the market stands along the road. We started the day with an early morning, waking up before the sunrise. We left our Airbnb in Kihei at 7 and stopped to get breakfast up the road. My husband was really wanting to try the malasadas from the Sugar Beach Bake Shop, and conveniently there was a farmer's market shop next door where I got a bagel. I got an everything bagel. This is from Sugar Love Bakery.
Muffin, stone.
Oh, yum. That's Lilliput filling?
This is Lilliput filling,
Okay.
This is ube.
This is our first full day in Maui, and we're doing the Road to Hana today. We're doing Twin Falls, the Waikamoi Ridge Nature Trail. That one's like a really easy 1 mile loop. Arboretum walk for the rainbow eucalyptus. Hana lava tube. That one we may or may not do considering that it's a 40-minute self-guided tour. So if we have time, it'll be cool to do so because I heard it's like the best lava tube on Maui. And there's Hana, there's Hamoa Beach, which I heard is the best swimming beach on east side of Maui. Wailua Falls. And then finally, the last thing we're doing is the PPY Trailhead. It's gonna be a long day of driving, but I'm super excited. The Road to Hana is beautiful. I really cannot believe I'm here. And like, the weather is amazing. It's like 80 degrees outside. I'm from Santa Barbara, so I'm used to the beach and palm trees, but Hawaii is just beautiful on another level. It just feels so tropical.
Quick stop to pick up some gum, which can actually help out with that. Some stores sell herbal or natural remedies too. Now, if we're not planning on stopping, then just keep going straight. Things will speed up once we get through the traffic lanes.
We then arrived in the town of Paia, which is the official start point of the Road to Hana. We got some food from the hot bar inside Mana Foods grocery store as snacks and lunch. Our first stop was at Ho'okipa Beach, which is just a few miles past Paia and is famous for the huge waves. I think the main attraction of the stop, other than obviously the beautiful scenery, is watching the surfers. Some guy over there selling coconuts out of the back of his pickup truck. Might get one, they look good.
Take a ride up through the stratosphere. Cities, mountains, lakes and towns.
It is 9 a.m. We just finished. On to the next stop, which is Twin Falls.
Wanna fly beyond the blue horizon. See the planets and their moons.
Our second stop was at Twin Falls, an easy and family-friendly waterfall hike. We got there at 9:20, and I'm pretty sure we snagged the very last parking spot in their small dirt lot. Twin Falls is on private land, but the owners are kind enough to keep it open to the public with an entry fee of $10 per car. From the parking lot to the waterfall was an easy, shady 5-minute walk. We just saw the first waterfall, on to the second and third. And then another 20 minutes to the third and final waterfall. The trail was easy the entire way, and there were plenty of families with kids. Too bad, even in my sneakers. The water looked so inviting until I felt how cold it was. Back at the parking lot, we bought a cup of pineapple and coconut ice cream from their on-site food truck. The pineapple were the special Maui Gold variety, and they were very sweet and juicy. Despite our best efforts to get an early start to the day, we were already running a little bit behind schedule, so we had to skip out on a few stops that I would have loved to explore if we had the time. Our next stop was at the Kihei Arboretum, which is free to enter and has just a few parking spots along the road. There are quite a few gardens along the Road to Hana, and I think the most popular one seems to be the Garden of Eden at mile 10.5. It definitely looks so beautiful from the pictures, but the reviews are kind of mixed on whether or not the $20 per person tickets are worth it. The Arboretum, on the other hand, is completely free, but it isn't as beautifully manicured as the Garden of Eden. But it has a raw, kind of untouched beauty to it that transports you back in time. The Arboretum is the best spot along the Road to Hana to get a close-up view of Maui's colorful rainbow eucalyptus trees. Over there is a grove of rainbow eucalyptus trees. They also have other tropical plants here. I'm absolutely loving this place. It is not too crowded as there are not that many people here. Just my family and a family behind us. It is hot because the sun is quite strong. It is 12:06 and we have made it to the end. I think this is the end. This is an old taro terrace. This is starfruit. And up here, these are papaya trees. Mom is being bitten by mosquitoes and she is wanting to leave. Don't blame her. This is breadfruit. It has to be. This is the pomelo tree. Dad's favorite. We are driving through Kihei right now. At the end, I think it's Aunty Sandy's banana bread. Might pick up a loaf. Anyways, the ocean views here are great because this town is built on volcanic rock. There was a huge crowd of people at Aunty Sandy's banana bread, which tragically had run out of banana bread by the time that we got there, but they were still selling a few other food items. My breath was taken away quite literally because it was so windy out here. It was cool to see just how powerful the ocean can be. We have just passed the Road To Hana point. We are now at Three Bears Falls. It's called Three Bears because sometimes it's three little streams, but if there's a lot of water, it merges into one big stream. I love how all of our phones are out. Can you even see it? It was already 1 p.m. and we were only halfway to Hana, so we couldn't afford to lose any more time by making stops, although I really wish we had stopped at one of the numerous roadside food stands. I saw markets that were selling fresh fruits, coconuts, and even toasted coconuts. Bypassing the town of Hana right now. Hana is to our left right here. We're sticking to the Hana highway. It's a little bit faster than if we go through the town. I'm so intrigued by small town life. A few miles from our end destination, we did stop for Wailua Falls, which the internet says is the most beautiful and photographed waterfall on Maui. Unfortunately for us, it was just a trickle of water. We finally arrived at our end destination. the Kipahulu district of the Haleakala National Park, which has the popular PPY Bamboo Trail and the Ohio Gulch. Entrance is $30 per vehicle, but it is also good for the following 2 days. The park closes at 5 p.m. and last entrance is at 4:30. 3:10, starting the PPY Trail, which is 6 miles out and back. Initially, we were unsure if we could finish the trail in time or even if we wanted to, but we did in fact reach the end. The hike itself is not too hard, it's just long and all the way uphill, going out and downhill on the way back. Are we close then? Whoa. This bridge is very slippery. We were driven by the promise of the waterfall at the end, and we were definitely not disappointed at all by the majestic, beautiful waterfall that was overflowing with water. In hindsight, we should have known to turn around at the halfway point at Makihiku Falls when we saw that it was dried up, since that waterfall is downstream of the one at the end. You can even see how sweaty I am. In the end, I'm glad we did the entire trail because the bamboo forest is towards the later half and it was truly something special. I think because it was late in the afternoon, we didn't pass by many people, so we were basically the only ones hiking within the bamboo forest, and being alone surrounded by the tall bamboo with the warm breeze and the sound of clacking stalks was so peaceful. It was definitely one of my favorite memories of this trip. I genuinely cannot get over how pretty this place is. Like, granted, I'm super sweaty because we're rushing. If we weren't rushing, it'd be a lot better. I could actually stay here forever and looking up at the beautiful treetop. It is 4:40 and now we're taking the trail down to the Ohio Gulch, aka the 7 sacred pools. This should be relatively short, it's like a half-mile loop. We finished the hike at 4:40 and were able to squeeze in a very quick walk down to the Ohio Gulch, which is also known as the 7 sacred pools because when there is water, there are 7 pools of water. I guess Maui has been dry this winter.
Lift up's not easy. You have to hold on tight. You might feel queasy, but trust me, soon you'll be alright.
We then started driving back the way we came, since the southern portion of the Road to Hana is currently not drivable due to the road conditions. Personally, I would not recommend driving the Road to Hana at night. It is very windy, poorly lit, and honestly quite stressful, even though I wasn't even the one driving. It was getting dark, but we made a quick stop at Homoa Beach, which definitely had a local vibe to it and is one of the best beaches for swimming on the east shore.
Wanna fly beyond the blue horizon.
We stopped for dinner in Hana in a parking lot that had multiple food trucks. We got some Thai food and Mexican food, and it was quite a feast. It was very good. That's the end of how we spent one day driving the Road to Hana. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. I'll see you in my next one.